Usman's going to get knocked out, or Masvidal is going to get ragdolled for 25 minutes. That's the only way it can go. Alright, so first off, I don't like Jorge Masvidal. Wait, can I start off a video, let alone a prediction, saying that I don't like a fighter? It'll probably sound kind of biased. Let's cut that out. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not really good friends with Game Bread. I don't like the guy, okay? I'll admit it. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to tell you, okay? That does not mean that. I just don't like his personality. He was cooler before he had the fame. And now he just seems like a loudmouth. Now he just seems like everything that he didn't want to be. And I feel like that's what fame does to you, you know? That's what fame does to you. And he just fed into his own hype. And you can't feed into your own hype, okay? Let others say stuff about you, okay? You can't say it yourself. Others have to say it. A lot of people might dislike this because I don't like him, but that does not mean that he doesn't have a chance in the fight, and that does not mean that I'm going to say that he can't win, because he can. Especially right now. This is a good time to beat Usman, man. Usman was training for Gilbert Burns, and unfortunately to Gilbert Burns, but fortunately to us, Gilbert Burns got the virus, and now Masvidal is the replacement for his own fight. I just can't get over that. How are you the replacement for your own fight, bro? What? This is a good time to beat Usman because Usman was training for Gilbert Burns. That means he was training to, you know, stand. Because Gilbert Burns is good at submissions. Gilbert Burns is great on the ground. So maybe Usman didn't feel like taking him to the ground would be a good idea. Even though Usman is strong as crap. But you never know. Maybe it just isn't a good play, okay? You can't put the same logic on fighting Jorge Masvidal, okay? You can't just stand up with Jorge Masvidal, okay? Now, I know that Usman has a good clinch, and so does Jorge, so they could possibly get in that clinch. Usman do his body work like he always does. And one thing about Usman, man, Usman knows how to make somebody tired. He really does. If you make Kobe pace look normal, if you make Kobe pace match your pace, you're doing something right, man. Because Kobe cardio is out of this world, man. The guy is a workhorse. He doesn't stop. So he busted a hole in that whole gas tank. So I know for a fact, man, if this gets to a clinch and he can start doing them body shots and he can actually control in the clinch, that's gonna be the decider of this fight. Who can control who in the clinch? Because I know for a fact Masvidal has some killer instinct, man. Masvidal can get ugly in the clinch. He can get knees, elbows, all this stuff, man. He just gets mad in there. So that's one thing that Masvidal has, man, that really works in his favor. He has a killer instinct. And when he's in there, he's not going to stop taking your head off. That's just what he does. That's just who he is. It's like street fighting to him. So it's street fighting with rules to him. So this is one of the best times he can fight Usman, because Usman isn't trained to fight Masvidal. He isn't prepared to fight Masvidal. And you can say the same to Masvidal, but Masvidal knew he would probably be fighting Usman, because I mean he's the one that accepted the fight, you know, like, hey, I'll fight him. So of course he's been mentally preparing. So this right here is, it can either go one way, man. Usman's gonna get knocked out, or Masvidal is gonna get ragdolled for 25 minutes. That's the only way it can go. That's the only way I see it happening. I don't really see it being a close back and forth fight. I see it getting really ugly. It's gonna get really ugly. And right off the bat, I'm going to pick Usman. And I'm not picking Usman because, you know, I like Usman. I'm going to pick Usman because it's just a smarter decision. Because think of Usman like Khabib, okay? Think of Usman like Khabib. Khabib has fought people on short notice. And to be honest, yes, Khabib didn't train for him, but it didn't matter because all he has to do is go to the ground. If Usman can get the fight to the ground, he's going to control it. He's going to take all the energy out of him. He's going to drain him. So that's all he has to do is go back to his basics. Now, I know that Usman can do that because Colby has done that. Colby has been training. Colby has trained with Jorge Masvidal and he was slinging him. Now, that might be an old video I'm talking about, man, but still. To think that Colby hasn't gotten better and to think that Masvidal hasn't gotten better, come on, man. If Masvidal got better, Colby got better. See what I'm saying? And if Colby got better and still couldn't beat Usman, what in the... See what I'm saying? Now, I know MMA math doesn't work like that, but you gotta think about that, man. You really gotta think about that. Usman is the better grappler. He really is. If that was the case, Colby would have went and tried to grapple with him. Am I right or am I wrong? Okay, man. So, Usman is a better grappler. Usman is stronger. And I feel like he's going to be a little bit too much for Street Jesus or Street Judas or whatever you call him. But I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you subscribe to the guys that's here. Man, thank you, man. Thanks for the views and all that. And just keep coming. I'm going to keep trying to put out content. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.